recently I showed Kaylee the movie Brimstone, which I think is fantastic, and it reminded me of how much I love Guy Pearce. Not that I ever need a reminder, but I think he's one of the more underappreciated actors currently working. And unfortunately, he has just kind of started taking these lower budgeted films, and we don't really get to see him in the bigger productions as much as we once did. And it is a shame. And I saw this movie Sunrise was just added to Tubi. And while it's not a Tubi original, it's one of the places to find it, one of the only places to find it. And it had a horrible rating to it, but Guy Pearce was on the cover. I literally just rewatched Brimstone, which I think is a freaking near masterpiece. And I was like, okay, I'm going to give it a shot. And this is like a vampire movie, but it deals more with like racism. This is a bad movie. So I understand the 3.6 or something it has on IMDb, but let me just talk about how fucking great Guy Pearce is. Like, he's always great, and he's fucking great in this movie, right? So I think there was this saying I just recently saw from like Christopher Lee. He said like something along, paraphrasing of course, but like, it doesn't matter if you make bad movies, just don't ever be bad in them. Something along those lines. I'm sure I butchered that line, but Guy Pearce doesn't know how to be bad, right? So he comes in, he's fully cocked, he's ready to give his Oscar performance, and everyone else is just like a piece of fucking wood in this, right? Outside of the woman who plays his mother, who is popping up in tons of horror movies that we're watching as of late. She's also very good. So their dynamic and them, if you just took them out of this movie and then put a better movie around it, it would, oh my God, it would be exciting because I would love for people to see their performances. And I think if you're a big Guy Pearce fan, I would just like fast forward to all his parts. Now, the dialogue and everything that he's given, it's all kind of just paint by numbers, racist guy in a small town, and he's going to push him out. So he's not given a ton to work with, but man, does he do it well. Man, is he bringing it. He does not take this material and say, it's just a paycheck film to me. Guy Pearce isn't that kind of guy, right? He's just a high caliber professional who is going to bring his A game at all times. And so it's really a shame because there's tons of actors who have given great performances in their career and are good actors or better actors. And they now take paycheck films, or now they've kind of been blacklisted from Hollywood or don't get the roles they deserve anymore. And other production companies are offering them things and, Hollywood isn't anymore. Whatever it is that happens, we've seen this time and time again, especially with horror actors or the horror genre. They bring in a lot of like older talent that was once coveted or once had given great performances, like a Malcolm McDowell, right? He once worked with Kubrick on A Clockwork Orange, and that's one of the most revered films and performances in Alex that you've seen. But then later on, he's doing a lot of horror work after especially his stint working with Rob Zombie in the Halloween films. And now you can see him phoning in performance after performance. As to where with something like Guy Pearce is like, I'm a professional, I'm a phenomenal actor, and I don't care what the level of production is. I don't care how lame the material might be. If I accepted this role, I'm bringing it. And god damn, he's good in this. He's good in this with bad dialogue. He's good in this with terrible performances around him. He just owns this shit. And it's like, it's so frustrating to watch a movie this lame that has such wooden performances. You have this like, who gives a fuck what this movie's about? It's so lame. It's so lame. I as a vampire movie, it is horrible as a vampire movie. I literally don't even understand the title. I literally don't understand the title. What that has to do with this movie, no fucking clue. Someone please tell me. I don't get it. How does that pertain to this film? So, please, fill me in. I don't really give a shit, but I would like to know. Which makes it seem like I give a shit. So I guess I kind of give a shit. I just don't get it. But, you've got this like family where they've taken in this drifter who is this like vampire that everyone knows is like the red coat. Is that what it is? I watched this a few days ago. Whatever. And there's like Guy Pearce and his mom, and they kind of run the town. They're like, the mobster, white nationalist freaking people. And they kind of dictate what the cops do and do not do, and they're trying to push out the Asian family that moved to town, and the drifter's like helping them, or maybe he isn't. You don't know because you can't tell if he's the good guy or not, but you never really give a shit because his performance is just like deadpanned and not in a good way, and everything going on with the family you could give a shit about, and everything going on in town you could give a shit about, and it's just such a lame, poorly constructed, poorly done film as a narrative. The screenplay is garbage, and the performances from everyone else is just lame. Just lame. Whether or not they have talent, I have no idea. But the direction they were given in this was just be lame. And then Guy Pearce was like, fuck that. I'm not lame. I'm fucking awesome. And I'm going to bring it. And he brought it. Ugh. God, put Guy Pearce in better movies, because he ain't phoning it in, man. He's not done. He ain't done with his career here, right? This isn't like, he's just doing stuff because he don't got it no more. And it's like, well, I still got to pay the bills, so throw me in. My name will bring in a couple viewers. No, he's still bringing his A game, and they're putting him in shit like this. And it's frustrating. Put him in better movies. Just get a petition going. Guy Pearce for better movies. Who's with me? All right. I don't know, man. If you're a big Guy Pearce fan, as I said, you can just fast forward to all the Guy Pearce fucking the screen, man. He is just fucking the screen. That's how good he is. He's making love to the screen with his performance like he always does. Guy Pearce, you rule. This movie's terrible. All right. Bye.